First question to the group, are we ready to play? Huh? Come on. Well, welcome to the North Bank grand opening. My name is Garrett Jones. I'm fortunate to be the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Spokane. 7 years ago, our citizens approved a $64 million project. And today, this is the finale that we're going to cut this ribbon for our final of the 5 projects in this redevelopment project. This is one of the biggest transformations. If you remember, not shown in the last future, this was a dirt parking lot that most probably didn't think this was even a park. There's so many people, efforts were integral in making this North Bank possible. So some of those who we'll be hearing from this morning. And we have many thanks to share, so please join me in thanking our contractors, Bernardo Wills Architects, in designing this facility for us, Tila Riviera Construction, Hill International, Grind Line, and Northwest Playground. We'd also like to thank our staff, our dedicated staff, our advisory committee members, our leadership teams who made this project, and by helping and support passing this bond, public outreach, and a large-scale design concepts. So those organizations that we would like to recognize today is the Park Board, the Mayor's Office, the City Council, the Riverfront Park Advisory Committee, the Executive Team, the Design Steering Committee, the Park Accessibility Work Group, and our staff for their enormous efforts, including Barry Ellison, that's here today, our project manager. Jolynn Brown behind the scenes, and all of the Riverfront staff led by John Moog that make this possible. Because today we cut the ribbon, but now is where the excitement happens in programming. And lastly, but not surely least, is a big thank you to the Spokane voters and the community members who approved this by a large majority of this reinvestment into our downtown core. And for sharing your feedback along the way of what the new park would look like and navigating around construction. So thank you, Spokane. And now please help me welcome, and it's my honor to introduce our mayor, Nadine Woodward.
This is so exciting. Thank you all for coming. And as we look around, and this is what Spokane is all about, right? First of all, I want to thank you for being here, but I also want to commend the Parks Department and Garrett Jones in particular, our Parks Director. He has done such an incredible job. And, you know, he's been so flexible during this pandemic because thankfully now that finally we see light at the end of the tunnel because that light's getting closer and we're on the other side of this, and that's exciting. But he's been able to do such a good job of activating our public spaces and especially our parks during this pandemic to offer people activities, just something to do, something to get out of your house and enjoy. Whether it was, the light shows that we had in the Christmas activities, the night market that we had during the winter time, and now we transition to a spring market. But all of the things we realized we could do, if we could just activate our public spaces, even during a health pandemic, we could provide a safe place for our community to come out and enjoy. So this is so exciting. I just want to say, this part of the park and all the development that's going on the North Bank, the Wonder Building, the podium right behind us, this is going to be fantastic. Opens up this fall. And now the work that's going to be going on for the Spokane Stadium. This whole area is going to be transformed, and the park is just part of this. So thank you for being here. Enjoy the tours later this afternoon. Thank you for all the vendors that showed up and all the partners that made this possible. This is an exciting time to be in Spokane. I'm telling you, even through a health pandemic, it's an exciting time to be a mayor. So thank you for coming.
Well, thank you, Mayor. We're grateful for your support and leadership through the entire process. And now it's my honor to introduce our Park Board President, Jennifer Ogden.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last time that we opened a playground, it was snowing. This is much better, much better. So I wanted to talk about dreams. This is the culmination of a dream, and so many discussions came into being here today with the opening of this playground. And with this playground opening, Riverfront is fully operational. We now have a park that is unlike any place in the country, in the world, and there's no place like this playground. This is one of a kind. And I have to thank a number of people for helping us bring this vision to reality. The Jess Ross Kelly Foundation. This climbing boulder you see with somebody on top looking like the king of the hill up there. The Ross Kelly Foundation took an unmentionable tragedy and fully funded the design, construction, and installation of this boulder, and now kids can test their inner strength and move forward as they see what they can do. It's a wonderful addition to our park, just perfect for the theme of this Ice Age Floods playground. Multicare and Spokane Hoop Fest Association. These basketball courts are going to be used constantly. I bet there will be people out here in the dark playing basketball. This is, after all, Hooptown, USA. Multicare fully funded the court, and the Spokane Hoop Fest Association designed the courts and coordinated the project. Spokane Arts, with Hooptown, USA, helped us partially fund the court mural, coordinated the artist and installation. Now you'll see it cordoned off in a few weeks, and the artist will put down the mural. But then you'll be playing on art, folks. And we do, of course, have two more pieces of art going into the park, the Stepwell and the Seeking Place. Those are icing on the cake, jewels in the crown. But as of today, Riverfront Park is fully open. So thanks to the Spokane Parks Foundation, who has helped us with this campaign. They also supported this park, this particular playground, as part of the campaign, and the Expo 74 shelter renovation. They're also going to help us put our butterfly back. I know some of you are wondering, where did it go? We have a next generation butterfly that's designed so that it can take really strong wind gusts and not fly away, but it will still move and lift and be what it's supposed to be. And of course, up there near the Papillon building, which is French for butterfly. The Washington State Recreation and Conservation Office gave us a $500,000 grant. Without those matching grants, we can't leverage the funds we need for something like this. So that was absolutely essential. And the EPA gave us a $300,000 brownfield grant. Ladies and gentlemen, you would have been standing on blue goo. This was the site of the refueling station for the railroads that were part of this downtown core. And it was, in '74, the thing to do was to cap bad soil with concrete. We don't do that anymore. It's gone. It's out of here. We have a safe place to play, thanks to the EPA. Our design partners, the Ice Age Floods Institute. I have to tell you a story Melanie Bell told me yesterday, and she's up here. She does some substitute teaching, and one of her students came for a preview and said, "Wow, it's fun, it's free, and it's better than the movie." You know, in this day and age of digital technology, living in a virtual world, that is high praise. The Friends of Spokane Skate Parks, the Riverfront Wheels and Skate Park. This is a dream for those folks, and something that will attract every age group. So we have little kids activities here. We have the kids who are sort of, well, of the age where the knees work better than mine. And then, you know, for the older kids who can play basketball, we've got something for every age group. If you're a mom with kids at multiple levels, this is your spot to come. So thanks to them, they are joining our Friends group. We are asking for Friends groups in all of our parks to be part of a citizen advisory committee to the park board. They are going to join that committee and help us shape this park. The hope is for a roof over the bowl. Selkirk Development, again the Papillon building, collaboration on the integration of the promenade into the Papillon property. The Public Facilities District, well, we know what that is. That's the podium behind me. They collaborated with us on the design and construction of this pedestrian connector ramp between the podium and the promenade, making everything seamless and together. The Parks Accessibility Work Group. With this Ice Age Floods Institute, they helped us design a playground that not only educates and inspires, but is accessible to everyone. So thank you to all of these visionaries, and that's what they really are. These are our leaders. This is so Spokane. Everybody comes together shoulder to shoulder. They step up to the plate and they make it happen. Thanks to all of them and all of you who've made this a reality today. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, and all our volunteer park board. And I want to emphasize volunteer. I've never met 10 individuals that have more dedication and time put into the park system, and thank you. Also, next, we would like a few of our partners up to the microphone to share some few thoughts. These partners are integral to the success of these key elements of the North Bank, like Jennifer mentioned. First, I would love to introduce and welcome Allison Ross Kelly of the Jess Ross Kelly Foundation.
Thank you, Garrett. Hello. First off, I want to just say thank you to all of you for coming out. This is such a special thing for us to be able to have this boulder here in this park, and this park is so integral to Spokane. So thank you for your support. Thank you to all the donors and the support. As Garrett mentioned, I'm Allison Ross Kelly. I'm Jess's late wife. If you don't know Jess Ross Kelly, he was an elite international alpine climber. He climbed for the North Face and passed away in a climbing accident with 2 other of his climbing partners back in April of 2019. Not only was Jess a climber, he also was a very talented welder, and if you knew him, he was generally the funniest guy around, or so he always thought he was. Both Jess's life and his passing made such a significant impact on not only globally, but especially more significantly in our Spokane community, that when he passed, the Ross Kelly family and I got together, and we really wanted to honor that legacy and make it last forever. Because of that impact. And so that's how the Jess Ross Kelly Foundation came about. And so I'm going to kind of read you our mission statement. The Jess Ross Kelly Foundation exists to promote public projects and outdoor activities that will benefit generations to come and provide access to the wild places cherished by Jess, while preserving his legacy as a lifelong Spokane, Washington native and elite international alpinist. So really what all those words mean is that we wanted to honor Jess's legacy by bringing people into the outdoors and bringing the community that he loved so much together even more. So the Jess Ross Kelly Boulder is our first of hopefully many projects down the road. We ended up being in the right place at the right time, knowing the right people, and came in at the last minute and were welcomed with open arms into this project, and are so grateful. Huge tribute to Garrett for that. And I have a big list of other people to thank, but having a climbing structure that people can climb on and adventure on, I think is something that Jess would be really honored and be really proud of. On the other side, you'll see a small memorial, and it says Fortitude Vincimus, which means by endurance we conquer. It's a Sir Ernest Shackleton quote, and Jess was very, very fond of Shackleton, and he actually had Fortitude Vincimus tattooed on his chest. So we thought that if we can impart that on people as they climb on the boulder and moving forward, I know that he would be proud. We hope to have at least one successful project per year. We already have our next project in the works in Audubon Park, which is where Jess bought his first house. It was his favorite area in Spokane. It's where we grew our family together. And so I'm really, really excited about the opportunities that we have moving forward there. And so to end, I do have a list of some of the key individuals who welcomed us with open arms and helped make this project happen, aside from all our individual donors and sponsors that funded the project. So first off, to Garrett Jones. I kind of have to tell you a little story about Garrett. So when Jess was here a few years back, we had a dream of building a beautiful, multifaceted climbing facility on the north bank of Spokane, and the project didn't end up going through. But this morning I was thinking that, you know what, I think with this boulder on the north bank and this multifaceted facility, I think his dream did come true in this, so I'm really excited about that. Barry Ellison, Bill LaRue, Ian Glass, Andre Zobs. I'm so sorry if I pronounce these names wrong. Jill Reeves, Jolynn Brown, Jill Hansen, and Fiona Dixon. And then also, of course, Mayor Nadine Woodward. So thank you to you all for letting us come in here and make this happen. And finally, I want to recognize the other members of the Jess Ross Kelly Foundation. So we have John Ross Kelly, Jess's father. We have Jordan Ross Kelly, Jess's sister. We have Joyce Ross Kelly, Jess's mother. We have Tim Sanford, one of Jess's best childhood friends growing up. And we have Mike Maurer, who is our lawyer representative, and he's from Lukens and Annis, another one of Jess's climbing partners. They went to Denali together. So thank you so much to everybody for being here. Jess's sister is also here, Dawn Ross Kelly, and Conrad Anchor, thank you for being here. You're really special to us as well. So thank you so much for your time.
Well, a big thank you to the Ross Kelly Foundation. The climbing boulder will be a special place in Riverfront Park for perpetuity. And even though, Allison, I cannot do the majority of it, I will learn, I'll try, at least get my kids out here. Now, a really special story as well that's been a decade in the making. It's my honor to welcome Greg Connolly, that's been the voice of the Friends of Spokane Skate Parks.
Thank you guys for having us today. And just to start off, this has been 10 years in the making, so I brought my daughters up with me because when this started, they were in strollers. We were going down to the UTF or under the freeway to try and get a replacement for that park. So we went to park board meetings, and these two were in strollers, so it's pretty fun that they're here today and can actually partake and enjoy the skate park into the future. It's really nice that it's in a central location. We don't have to drive real far, and it brings skateboarding to the forefront as part of the community in Spokane. We're not off in a back alley. It's just nice that we're part of a big part of this. So I'd like to, thank obviously Nadine Woodward. I'd like to thank the park board for being with us the whole way. As far as the people we started with, I think Mike Aho, who we started with, had the original vision. Leroy Eady kind of helped carry the torch, but really the execution goes to Garrett. He secured the funding, and he really worked super close with us as we did this. Other people I'd like to thank is Josh Yandel from Pistol Skate Shop. And when we think about that, it's so important today to support local. He's a huge supporter of the local skateboard and snowboard scene. So just to recognize that again, let's support local businesses. Grindline Skate Parks for the design, Evergreen for the construction. And I really think it's important to support and recognize the community of skateboarders who got out to all the meetings, submitted their design, and really are the ones that got this thing built and just showed the need behind it. Finally, I would definitely like to thank all of the taxpayers, because without the taxpayers paying for this, it wouldn't have happened. But as you can see, with a little bit of vision, what we can get done. So thank you guys.
Well, thank you. We're thrilled to open this new skate park to the community. And next, it is our honor to welcome Melanie Bell, the president of the Ice Age Floods Institute.
Way to go, Riverfront Park! Way to go, Spokane! I met a woman here this morning who drove all the way from Missoula. Of course, Missoula's got a lot of history with the Ice Age floods. She came to here today to see this park open. Maybe someday we'll have one in Missoula as well. The true story of the Ice Age floods, can you hear me okay? The true story of the Ice Age floods is worth telling in Spokane because of the location of the Ice Age floods landscape. When the first of the 100 floods came through Spokane 17,000 to 12,000 years ago, standing here, right where we are now, you would have been under 600 feet deep water. Right here, imagine. That is 3 times the height of the clock tower in Riverfront Park. Spokane is unlike any city in the world. Our aquifer was scoured out by the floods, And that aquifer provides the drinking water, and the water you brushed your teeth with this morning was all scoured out by the floods. The walls along the Spokane River and Spokane Falls were created by the floods, as were Riverside State Park, the Bowl and Pitcher. There are many other flood features in Spokane County. All you have to do is drive in any direction and you can see Ice Age flood features. This Riverfront Park Ice Age Floods Playground will bring children, citizens, and scientists from around the world into Spokane and the park. And it's free. Children can play while learning about the floods. The Ice Age Floods Institute salutes Spokane Parks and Recreation, Spokane Parks Board, Spokane Park, the Riverfront Park's dedication to telling the flood story. Special thanks and appreciation go to Program Manager Barry Ellison. The Cheney Spokane Chapter Board of Directors has been involved in accurately presenting the flood story in the playground, and we greatly appreciate that opportunity. Thanks to the citizens of Spokane for making this playground happen here.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Melody, for all your support and wisdom through this process. And now I'd like to welcome Dr. David O'Brien from Multicare and the Matt Santangelo. And Matt will be taking whoever wants to play him one-on-one on the signature Hooptown USA courts. He'll be willing to do that after the ribbon cutting ceremony. But please welcome Dr. O'Brien and Matt to the podium.
Thank you, Garrett. That's not true. You can't really listen and believe everything Garrett says, you know. Well, on behalf of Spokane Hoop Fest Association and the Hooptown USA Initiative, I'm really honored to be here. We've had a long-standing partnership with Spokane Parks and Recreation over the 32-year history of Hoop Fest, and have made significant investments in the parks in previous years. Many people don't know this, but we've built over 32 community park courts in our region from the proceeds of the event. So when they approached us about a court or helping support this court, we were really excited. But we had one stipulation. We wanted to control it all. So they probably regretted making that phone call. But we were really excited to bring this kind of signature court to downtown Spokane for a lot of reasons. And so we were grateful. But at Hoop Fest and Hooptown, we're all about team. No big surprise there. So this couldn't have come together without a great team of people and organizations that help make it happen. And first and foremost is this gentleman over my left shoulder, Multicare Health Systems, and Dr. O'Brien. Dr. O'Brien and his team regionally and statewide leadership from Multicare really saw the vision behind this Hooptown initiative in redefining what basketball means to our community. And they literally live their mission in building healthier communities by supporting us financially and supporting us with great enthusiasm to bring this vision to life. And this is certainly a big piece of that. But every great team has a deep bench. So there's a lot of people we need to thank along the way. We talked about certainly Spokane Parks and Rec. Garrett and I tease each other. We've become really good friends throughout this process. Spokane Parks and Rec is a great support system for Hoop Fest, and hopefully Hoop Fest is a great support system back to the park. Certainly Riverfront Park. Make sure you check out the grass now, because after Hoop Fest it doesn't usually look quite as plush. We use every square inch of this place, as many of you might know if you're familiar with Hoop Fest, but really grateful for the partnership with Spokane Parks and Rec. The Parks Foundation, in this case, stepped up to help support this and financially. We're really grateful for that. Spokane Arts, they mentioned earlier about the mural that's going in. We're really excited to kind of create this mosaic of basketball and art throughout Hooptown USA, and this will certainly be a big step in that direction. Bernardo Wills Architect and their team for really physically bringing it to life. And then I know Barry, every time everyone's mentioned Barry Ellison's name, he's kind of blushed and shied away. I've been watching Barry, but we need to thank him as the project manager on this for all the blood, sweat, and tears of bringing this whole thing to life. Really, really grateful. In addition to the art, the Hooptown courts will continue to evolve. We will launch the Hooptown USA Hall of Fame this summer. So in the shelter that just to the south of the courts will be an installation open to the public and free to the public, celebrating our story and relationship with basketball over generations. And that inaugural class will happen this September, tied to Hoop Fest. Speaking of Hoop Fest in September, Mayor, I think this really bodes well for public gatherings, don't you think? I mean, look at this, shoulder to shoulder. I mean, I think we can run a basketball tournament this summer, so we're really excited about that. I need to say one more thing because I think it's kind of funny. I need to call a technical foul on me. For those of you that are familiar at all with my history, I'm no stranger to technical fouls. But we will be closing the courts. So we open them today and we close them tomorrow for that artwork. And so that we're really lucky that Joshua Martell is sharing his talent with us once again. He'll be coming in to install that with partnership with Spokane Arts and several other local artists. But there will be about a 4-week process where they're getting that paint down. And so we'll be open up in June just in time for free play as much as you want. Adult Summer League, we want to bring organized basketball to the park as well. And of course, Hoop Fest in September. So really, really excited to program that. So the Hooptown USA initiative is strong and growing because of the thread that ties our entire community together. And that is the sport and experiences of basketball. I joke often that it takes 2 types of people in our community to make basketball happen. It makes the person that's right here in the heart of the park during Hoop Fest weekend, and it takes the person that's driving out to the lake and getting as far away from that weekend as you possibly can. But on their way out, as they're driving out of downtown, they look over and say, I'm really proud that our community can do this. Okay, so I'm really, really thankful for my role in all that, and thanks to everyone for being involved in this project. I'll hand it over to Dr. O'Brien from MultiCare now.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm David O'Brien. I'm the Chief Executive of MultiCare, Valley Hospital, Deaconess Hospital, and Rockwood Clinic here in the Inland Northwest. It is just a joy to be here today, to stand up here with Matt and think about Hoop Fest actually happening in September. We missed it last year. Our doctors and nurses all provide the medical care during Hoop Fest, and it's one of our favorite weekends. We're also really proud to be the sponsors of Hooptown USA in collaboration with Matt and his team, and helping make these beautiful courts and refurbish some of the other courts in the community come to life. And lastly, I just want to mention that today at 4 o'clock, we're going to have a pop-up vaccine clinic right here on the courts. So we're going to have prizes and a celebration, and we'll have the Johnson & Johnson vaccine here, 1 shot and you're done. So if anyone is interested in coming out and getting a vaccine, having a little bit of fun at the same time, so we can get this pandemic off our back and into more normal life. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Matt and the Hoop Fest Association and Dr. Brian for being here and your ongoing support. And next, we mentioned too that we did receive a $500,000 grant for this beautiful playground behind us. So it's my honor to welcome Allison Green from the Washington State Recreation and Conservation Office.
Hello, thank you. First, thank you so much for the invitation to be here today. It's truly an honor. And second, thank you for the inspiring work that has culminated in this project. It's just incredible. And third, thank you for strengthening the bond between citizens and government. This wonderful project brings together the citizens, the local government, the state government, and the federal government for one amazing vision, which is pretty remarkable. I work for the Washington State Recreation and Conservation Office, which was created by a citizen initiative more than 50 years ago. Our primary role is to give grants to local organizations for parks, trails, and the like. We encourage everyone in Washington to then get outdoors and enjoy it. So this project wouldn't have happened without 3 key ingredients. First, incredible project staffing, as all the other folks have already mentioned. But projects like this, they don't happen overnight. And the staff at Spokane Parks have shown their determination, expertise, and grit bringing this here today. Second, support from the many partners of the project, who you've heard from a lot of them today. The community, all of you, the City Council, So council members, thank you for having the vision to invest in this land. We know that dollars are scarce, and sometimes having the long-term vision gets passed over to address the immediate needs. Thank you for not doing that. Third, funding from Congress. These grants came from the Land and Water Conservation Fund, which provides funding for parks and outdoor resources. It comes from the federal government selling and leasing of offshore oil and gas resources. So, the next time you see your senators and representatives, be sure to thank them for continuing to invest in these important programs. There are so many immediate benefits to building this new play area. People are happier and healthier, both mentally and physically, when they get outdoors and get some exercise. Equally important, developing parks attracts visitors to come and play, and they stay for lunch or overnight, which helps the local economy thrive as well. So, I hope you're bursting with pride. You should be, because you've accomplished amazing things here, and it benefits so many people, including generations to come. This one hits home for me as I brought my 3 young kids today so they can experience this amazing space as well. I'm thrilled that Spokane will have this asset for years to come. So let me end where I began by offering my sincere thanks and admiration for a job well done and a shining example of what it takes to make our world a better place for everyone.
Well, thank you, Allison, and all the speakers today for making this happen in this critical role to have this special day in this grand opening. So we're getting one step closer here. I would like to invite all our speakers, along with the park board members, current and past elected officials, and representatives from our construction and design teams to come up behind the podium while we're cut the ribbon. So while we're doing that, would like to we do have a few items we look forward to, and we want to thank again the Spokane community for voting to support their tax dollars funding for this redevelopment in Riverfront Park, and thank you for your patience during this time. There's also a few other projects left to come: the Stepwell and the Seeking Place art pieces this fall, the North Suspension Bridge reconstruction now through spring of 2022, and then of course the restored Butterfly spring of 2022. And again, we hope that you'll explore Riverfront Park's calendar for events. We do have some great concerts lined up, so we're crossed our fingers for this later this summer and the fall. And this is your park, and there is something for everyone this season. All right, can everybody join me in counting from 5 down? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Watch out behind you. All right, well, let's go play. Thank you again for attending the ceremony.